This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck
Where'd you learn how to weld?
as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo Darlings. I believe Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning.
These raps are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Prater? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rapt handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, work cheap? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them proper-like.
Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, Big Shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against the... universe with Auntie's Choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's Choice. Our product line is stronger than nature. Mission Management.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Strategic step backward.
Wow, this is first class.
Refresh your info security. Reggie, congrats! The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Look, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Arbitrary rule changes. What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders when they join up with Auntie's Choice? Why, let's take a look.
Go-getter, self-determinativist, or hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choice esteemed...
Feels like a glimpse of Arcadia's future, with Auntie's Choice as its way.
You will live the life of an evocative allegory.
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for idiots. Come and just
Unrelated bric-a-brac. I got your unrelated
think you dropped something?
Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day.
You dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Join our Ida
Feeling
program
queasy?
today.
Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady...
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's growth.
Experience the most sought-after inebriate on the Undisputed Claim. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively here at the Bottom Runger.
As consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Hey, go-getter, get yourself over here.
To bring a new
Look,
product to market.
I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Choice We strive to be 110%.
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
But we can always do better.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
When they work more, ease off the market.
Here for a recording session?
Look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. What the Fitbit? Down 14%.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I'd need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right, I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things, then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all shrewd schemers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe you know an opportunity when you see it, and take it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Ah, have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Ah, yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all shrewd schemers. You know an opportunity when you see it. And take it. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Anti-Cleo and Pals deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
We allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk.
We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim. One person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
And well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedoms all
You there?
about.
Yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere.
You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of job you've been missing.
Assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means.
Step right up for the most exorbitant
medical care money can buy.
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice. Attention, any and all.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons,
difference
I
between
have whatever
coupling
size
and
weaponry you need to
then
make
you
all
need
your
a
problems. You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? I've got armor in all shapes and sizes and for all occasions. Though I'm guessing you get shot at more than occasionally.
Locked and loaded. Just give the signal.
The difference between
Which do you like invading?
Cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems pass.
This must be where the head offices are. Whew, it's all right.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. And you can see here as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Now, I'm finished.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. Wonderful. You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. Be supported. I'm just like you.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature is, to offer higher pharmaceuticals designed to be better.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base president.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Why, looky here. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melded, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody and smiling too?
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Underperformance review. First, excessive corporate malfeasance.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Riff cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated?
Get you something?
Put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood.
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office.
Against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time.
Around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. More's the pity.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrimmage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and some betterment throughout the galaxy. But we...
You're here from Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late.
Our products. So strive, thrive.
You have to pay for things. How did you ever get so far with us without knowing that?
Auntie's choice. Trust your auntie. This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Vallo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
Underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. Only...
Fine. Let us proceed. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
A mile beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine, some sugar little
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head.
Remember, commercialism
something
is the
reasonably
foundation
peppy.
that
Please
Anti's
consult your
Choice
employee
Society
handbook.
is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the
Close enough.
decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
On the ground.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate. Excellent. It saves me having to explain to V.A.L.E.R.I.E why I let someone in dressed like that.
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
Nothing here to my taste, of course, but you enjoy yourself.
Look at this one.
We can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Our facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Everyone has their product line.
How did you get in? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper tier retail association.
Oh, yes. Quite.
Just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Darlings refuse to do a thing. You want freedom of...
Bob off! Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling, you're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
Great, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate? Not really. I mean, I've been over there, looking at stuff, but not over here, imbibing and parlaying. This seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start? Well, I wander into the maintenance deck. Everybody gets out of my way. I pick a random cleaning implement out of storage. Sometimes I ask where I'm most needed. Otherwise, I just pick a deck I haven't been in a while. Mostly, I come here to the Esplanade. I like that word, Esplanade. Also, there are more people around here. I like being around people, even if they don't talk to me much, or, ever. Oh, I mean, until now, of course. Yeah, sounds pretty good when you put it that way. My own boss. Maybe I should start yelling at myself like, Amos, get back to work. Bathroom breaks are 1 minute only. Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining, the works. That's a right pleasant way of putting that. It definitely came a long distance at least. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Anti-Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Anti-Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You don't say. Don't suppose you can think of any other fuzzy memories like that, or less fuzzy ones?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here alive and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me, or at me, maybe. You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty, falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all. Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? No. I mean, you're doing that thing where you're always saying the opposite, right? Because I've been, not upbeat for a while. I remember people always used to say, what do you have to be so void damn happy about? Usually while throwing something my way. Sorry if my churlish moping brought down the mood. Been like that ever since that, I don't know, last day I saw Auntie. That time I lied. I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since V.A.L.E.R.I.E and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Test Pills. Good for what ails you.
Approaching station.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that effect. I am in. Just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Complicated loading.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Cal City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Choices.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. All finished?
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee. Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
Learn anything more? Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
What else? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They've let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Security team, shoot him! Merciful law, what am I paying you for?
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Okay, I'm okay. Let's move on to liquidation. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth leveraging from these creatures. Sure, you can scoop up their thinking parts, sell it for scrap, or break it down for biomass. Do not eat. That should go without saying. Not unless you want to spray the rocks with a biomass.
Purchase and consume.
Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we exploit another habitat, preferably one more tropical, where I can stick a little umbrella in my Anti-Fizzo's Num Rum. Until then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
Frivolity, but no, I do enjoy.
What say we change the subject? I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems fast.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Drink
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? That joke cuts both ways, friend. You look like a walking petri dish yourself. For once, I'm glad this is a full face mask, too. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means. Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Stop that scrounging around.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. Now for something a little different, totally, if not dramatically.
Headed mascot. Worst impulses of old corporation. Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. The stillage
oath will look no further.
Off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our work down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who... The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corp... who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsor, Tosmo team, Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Your grandma shoes, their wits were stouts, nothing else will do. And if you're an up-and-comer, you should try one too. You're never one to be and go take over
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out, and we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior-ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
There was a lonesome boy with the happiest round. Whose luck spun around and then he came to town. A marketeer who spotted him with nothing to do.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
With arms open wide and no.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait, what?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well-researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh. You sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Tommy. Good job.
I'll have you know my panhandling.
Oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. I never worked for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew.
Love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, would it not be swell?
But Rosie is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more program than the protector is watered down pitchfork, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him. But I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it. True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
A recent report on the new Sprats Up content substitute.
It's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you do in this, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Play hard so you work a little harder. Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry.
Commander. Such as? Nothing of much worth to tell there.
I'd rather hear your story.
Why would you accuse me of such? I've nothing to hide. Whatever I do now is sanctified, and the specifics of my past are of no merit. The glorious dawn gave me a new life, and wiped away the old. As I told you, the dawn know and seek to spread the truth of the rifts. But it is even more than that to me. It is my life. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein. And I'm still not interested in discussing it.